Alright, we're working on this Playmatic, a machine made in Spain. I think this was from 1977. When it was presented, the top pop bumper body was flopping around. It's actually broken, as you can see. We've got that out. Now, we don't have any spare Playmatic bumper bodies, and the actual way the skirt goes through to the switch is slightly different as well, the extension on it. So what we've decided to do, with permission from the end user, is to change these over to the Gottlieb style. Now we're going to use, there's a red as the top and blue as the bottom bumper. You can see on the skirts here how they have that little bud there. So once again, you know, those skirts were no good anyway. They're really badly worn. So what we're going to do, there's the bit that they use. It's a funny arrangement. I've never seen that before, but anyway, that's what it is. It is what it is. So what we're going to do, we're going to change that over. All Gottlieb parts in it, bumper bodies, new skirts. The rings seem to be okay. And then what we're also going to have to do is to change over the cup switches. There's no cup on the switch, so we're going to have to modify that. We've measured it out, it's roughly the same height, so we're going to have to look at getting probably slightly larger switch contacts on them, because I think these are DC operated. So we figure that this modification should suffice on this game. Look at the playfield, it's quite pretty. We haven't really even cleaned the playfield yet. We decided we'd have a tackle that. We've got another problem up the top here too, as you'll note. So we've got 3 broken target faces, so the actual little ball rests in the back of these, like so, and there should be like a cup. See the cup here on this one? It's a cup, so the ball will rest. Oh, trust me to put it down the wrong one. The ball will rest against the cup, so we're going to have to try and work out something to repair that as well. It doesn't seem like you can buy Playmatic parts very readily. Someone kindly sent me a website, a Spanish website, the other day, but I couldn't find the pop bumper bodies on there, and even so they're quite expensive. But you know, you've got to do what you've got to do with these older games, and it's as simple as that. Well, there's nothing else we could think of to do, so that's what we're going to do. It's a fairly easy modification. So far we've had to get a rat tail file and file out these holes here, and when we get these in, the screws are a little bit out, as you can see, so we're just going to have to just get a drill, and we'll drill that out. I think a drill might be the answer. We're a bit divided about a rat tail file or a drill, but we'll just see, make sure the drill doesn't rip into the plastic too much. So yeah, that's what we're going to have to do on that game. Other than that, the game's pretty, it's all working. We've serviced all the step units and everything, because everyone's been following the posts we've put up. Lovely clean back box. Everything's nice and tidy and nice and clean. It's pretty good. You know, we had to, those Jones plugs there, we mentioned we had to fix 6 pins on that. Rebuilt the replay unit, it was pretty bad. There's the match unit with the big numbers on it. So yeah, that's all good. So hopefully another Playmatic will live to see another day. Okay, we've now completed the modification on this Playmatic for the pop bumpers. So as you can see, as previously mentioned, we fitted Gottlieb bumpers with permission of the owner, of course. Now we haven't got the rubbers on the game at the moment, but you can see these bumpers are working really well now. Oh, the goat fell over. So we'll show you what we did underneath now, so you can get a bit of an idea of what's been going on. Just put the playfield up in the service position so that you can see. Here it goes. So what we've done, we had to modify the hole in the playfield, the large hole where the bottom of the bumper fits. So we just got a rat tail file and attended to that. It only needed a little bit, it just had to be done. But this particular bumper, we had to reposition. You can see the old holes there. We had to reposition the switches. We made new stacks up using parts we had. So we've got those plastic bumper spoons in there. We used the old rings because they were a bit thicker than the Gottlieb one, and we were getting a bit of movement around there. So it was a lot of fiddling around, particularly with this one, where we had to move it so that the bottom of the skirt would hit the cup properly. You can see it there. It all works fine. That wasn't too bad of an issue. Same up the top, we had to do there as well. There you go. I know you can't quite see the back of it, but like I say, it was quite a lot of work to do to get it to work right. But it's now working, so we've just got to carry on now, put the new rubbers on the playfield and clean the playfield and wax it. We've pretty well done everything else down here. A few little problems. Note the relays on these machines, they're rather interesting. They're quite big. It's probably easy to show you these ones here, isn't it? So they're good stacks, nice big long stacks, easy to work on. A bit like the Williams motorboard ones. So these Playmatics are a real, I'll call them a bitzer, like of a game, like you have a bitzer dog, you've got bits of this and bits of that in it. So the concept is that they use, like the frames of the stepper units are Gottlieb design, but they've used their own parts, and for argument's sake, these brackets here in two of the steppers on the coil core were actually bent, and when we tried to put them back in we had hell's own trouble. Like they've used plastic switch actuators here, which, you know, they're not perfect, but they're okay. The score motor, once again, it's a fairly large beast. Of course, it's a horizontal score motor based on Williams Bally technology. Some years ago, the motor stripped a gear out inside the gearbox there, and it was replaced probably 7 or 8 years ago, apparently, a little bit before my time in the goat shed. So that's your player unit in the bottom box, and the bottom board there, it's slightly different as well, and the bonus stepper, and it's got that funny spider on it, like it's a little bit different, but it seems to work quite effectively. The flipper mechs, see the flipper mechs are different. I'll get you a bit closer there. So you can see there the flipper bearing is encased in that part of the metal and goes up through, so you've got to pull that whole plate off to get at that. These are a little bit different in that regard for sure, but overall this machine will work nicely, it'll play nicely. The guy likes it, he's owned it for about 8 or 9 years now, and he enjoys playing it. So hopefully will be able to let him enjoy his future with his game. So this has been another Goat Shed presentation.